on race and how religion has affected our social construct. Would you mind expanding on that, on what is race and how religion has affected our perception of race?
Number one, I have a problem with things like social construct. Let's just say we made up a lie
Wow.
in order for us white folks to maintain power. And we'll
Mm.
do whatever we have to do to maintain that power. They kicked me out of the church that I had gone to for years.
Oh
The
man.
minister came out to, oh yeah, the minister came out to my house and said, after he had done his preliminary little remarks, and he said, "Could you do me a favor?" I said, "Well, I can if I will if I can. What would you like?" And he said, "Could you find another place to worship on Sunday morning?"
Oh
I said,
man.
yes, that bluntly. I said, well,
Wow.
yes, I can, but why would you ask me to do that?
Yeah.
And he said, because my parishioners don't like the words you use in the service. I
Wow.
said, oh, they don't like it when I call God the mother. He said, that's right. I said, well, you need to explain to them that for me, God is a spirit and has neither color nor gender.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But he said, well, I understand that. And then he said, you've got a little church next door. And I do have, there's a little church next door to my house.
Mm-hmm.
And we live out in the country because it's a long story. You don't want to hear it. It's just,
No,
ugly.
yeah, yeah, you good. It's very rare that I have a historical figure in my podcast, so do your thing.
Well, most people say I'm an hysterical figure, not a historical one.
Oh man, they tripping.
Yeah, words don't bother me a whole lot, but
Yeah.
when my
Wow.
kids were in one of my kids was in high school,
Mhm.
and one of the teachers at the high school level, whose husband
Mhm.
was the principal at the elementary level, came to me during a teachers meeting and said, "Jane, you've got to get your kids out of this school." I said, "Why?" She said, "Because these teachers are trying to destroy your children."
Wow.
Because of the blue-eyed, brown-eyed exercise, my children took all the abuse that teachers didn't dare give to me. So they
Wow.
took it out on my kids. So we moved.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and we moved and called a real estate agent in the next town, and he said he'd help me to find a house. So I went to find a house, and he showed me the most run-down, dilapidated places you could ever imagine. And I said, "Is this the best house you've got for sale to buy in Osage?" And he said, "It's the best one for you."
Oh,
And I thought,
whoa.
yeah. I thought, did he say what I just thought he said?
Oh, he
So
definitely
then
said we just thought
oh
you
yeah,
said.
yeah. So I called my husband. I said, "What do you suppose he was saying?" He said, "I don't know what the SOB was saying. Just forget it. We'll find another one." So
Wow.
the guy called me a couple days later and said, "I found just the right house for you." I said, "Okay, where is it?" He said, "It's 6 miles from town." I said,
Wow.
"Oh, 6 miles from town. That would be far
Wow.
enough away from
Wow.
the locals." So
Wow.
I went to look at it. It was an old schoolhouse built in 1929 or something.
Wow.
It
Wow.
was lovely. So I said,
Wow. They said
I think,
get out of town. Get on and
yeah,
get.
yeah,